Man, the Super Mario movie is here. And did I like it? Yes. It was super awesome and so much fun and had quite a bit of problems. That might sound like a contradiction, and you'd be right. Just sit down and let me tell you about my Mario movie experience. When this was first announced, we all lost our minds. In a bad way. Illumination is bringing us a Mario movie where Chris Pratt is Mario? Huh? Then we saw the trailer and it looked pretty good. I even made a video about it. And now it's finally here, and did it live up to the hype? Yeah, I'd say so. It's a very fun, thrilling adventure with eye-candy animation and references galore for hardcore Mario fans. And as a hardcore Mario fan, it's so nice to see all these nice references with all these deep cuts they pulled out. You could tell that the people who worked on this film were Mario fans.
Okay, I'll stop teasing you and tell you what I know you guys want. How did the crazies do in this movie? Not bad. Chris Pratt was actually not terrible. I think it was just the trailers that made him sound so bad. The Mushroom Kingdom, here we come line is not actually in the movie. He was alright. Anya and Keegan Michael Key were just alright. Nothing too special. I actually really liked Seth Rogen Donkey Kong. He was just not in it very much. On the other hand, Charlie Day Luigi and Jack Black Bowser stole the show. They had their fair share of funny / entertaining moments. Oh, and Fred Armisen Cranky Kong was whatever. Almost forgot about him. All you really need to know is that while all the actors are serviceable, it definitely sounded like Charlie Day and Jack Black were trying the hardest out of any of them. Hey, since I'm already talking about the voice actors, let's just move on with the characters, shall we? Let's start with Wahoo Man. He was a serviceable protagonist. His arc of wanting to not be a nobody was nice, if a little generic. He had a strong relationship with Luigi and Peach. He worked off them quite well. Can't say the same with Toad and Donkey Kong. He barely ever talks with Toad, and he meets Donkey Kong halfway through, and they barely even talk to each other till the end. So that's weird. Luigi is very fun and is probably one of my favorite characters in this. Though eventually he gets sidelined pretty hard once he gets captured by Bowser. Though the ending makes it all worth it. Peach was also pretty good. I don't mind what they did with her for this movie. The damsel in distress archetype is a stereotype, so avoiding that was probably the smarter option. And also she's voiced by Anya Taylor-Joy. That should also have probably given it away. Donkey Kong was also alright. He was funny. Toad was whatever, kind of boring, even if he did have his own funny moments here and there. Bowser and Kamek easily stole the show. Bowser's only flaw is that I wish he had more of a presence. Don't get me wrong, he has one, the threat of Bowser's coming and all, but I wish there was more scenes of him talking to Mario, maybe making him scared. Hell, he doesn't even properly meet Mario until like the end of the film. Nevertheless, he's still a threatening villain and also has his fair share of funny moments, especially his banger song. But screw Bowser. The best character in the entire movie? General Koopa. He is a riot. I enjoyed this guy's presence way more than I probably should have. And he's a blue shell. He freaking kamikazes himself to kill Mario. He's insane. Relatable. You can't escape. I hope we see him again in the future, even though I know we definitely won't. Rest in peace, General Koopa. You were definitely one of the characters of all time. Anyway, I know I haven't done this in a while, but it's time for Ethan's Fun Fact Time! Did you know that the brand of piano Bowser plays is called Ludwig von Koopa? Obviously being a reference to Ludwig, one of the Koopalings. I just thought that was a cool little thing that most people probably didn't know. Speaking of which, I already mentioned all the cool references and small details they put in this movie. And I don't want to go into detail and spoil it for you. But trust me, if you know anything about Mario, you're going to be having a lot of fun finding all the little touches they put here and there. What I will talk about, on the other hand, is one of my favorite things to come from this movie. The music. It slaps so goddamn hard. When I first watched this, I was getting all jittery in my seat from hearing different level themes from all over the Mario series. And even on my third rewatch, I was still hearing more stuff I didn't notice. And boy, when they played the DK rap, I was practically dancing in my brain. I was just in DK heaven, alright? That was such a cool thing to reference. Still annoyed they didn't credit Grant Kirkhope or anyone else who made the DK rap in the credits. It just says from Donkey Kong 64. Wow. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Well, besides that, all of the music is great. And I do mean all of it. I mean, hey, Peaches is in the running for Best Original Song at the Oscars, so that's great. Finally, an animated movie getting recognition outside of the Pixar/Disney category? That's awesome! Seriously though, there's a reason why that is. It's awesome. It's a song that's meant to be played for laughs, but unironically is kind of a banger. I'm serious. Jack Black could make a song filled with baby noises, and he'd still make it sound awesome. And as someone who grew up on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, I really appreciate the Mario Bros. Plumbing ad in the beginning. That was a very nice reference. So yeah, music? Amazing. I don't usually gush about a movie's soundtrack too often, but this had to be recognized. Go listen to it. I promise you'll love it. Now, I've been gassing up the Mario movie this whole time, but I'd be lying if I said the movie had no flaws. The movie is a bit fast paced, so we're always trying to get to the next scene, and characters aren't really given a whole lot of time to develop. And this causes some parts of the movie to not get fleshed out all that much. It heavily relies on you just knowing Mario. Like, they introduce the concept of the power-ups, and Peach tells Mario about them for like a minute, and then that's it. We are just expected to understand them completely. Or to understand why there are sentient apes or mushrooms. I mean, it's not that much of a problem. I'm sure everyone knows at least something about Super Mario Man. It's also not a very deep movie. There isn't really a deeper message or meaning. It's a very simple movie. But if you're going into a Mario movie expecting a complex plot and deep message that can move a person, I think these movies might be a bit much for you. I also didn't hate all the licensed music they used, but that doesn't mean I enjoyed them. We got introduced to Kong Kingdom, and I was ready, so ready for a remix of the Donkey Kong Country theme or something, but instead they played Take On Me. Okay. They also played Thunderstruck at one point, and it was so jarring it hit me like my M1911. We also got less action scenes than I expected. Now, that's not to say that's a bad thing, and the ones we got are super good, especially ones like in the arena, Rainbow Road, and the ending. Ooh, the ending. Luigi saves Mario from a fiery death, and they both get the Superstar and become gods, and beat the crap out of Bowser and his army, all with the remix of the Superstar song in the background. It's, dare I say, epic. So yeah, there are things I definitely thought could have been improved. That doesn't mean the critics are right, but that doesn't mean we have to shun or attack them. These are just movie opinions. Who really cares? But come on! The only bad movie Illumination's made? I don't think I need to say why this review is stupid. So, you're allowed to like this movie. You're also allowed to hate it. Unless you have this opinion. Overall, a really fun adventure for Mario fans everywhere. It has many good things about it, and some things that could have been improved upon. Ethan N rating? 8 out of 10. Also, one more complaint. Where the hell is my boy Yoshi? I know there were Yoshis in it, but only for like 4 seconds. So, Illumination CEO Chris, where was Yoshi? Oh.